Two. Two canes out.
Why don't you try from this angle and I kick him off the roof?
I'm having the time of my life.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Lasers and Feelings. Who do we have with us today? Let's ask Rot or Nan if they would like to introduce themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, well, hello. Nice to meet you. My name
Colonel,
is
man.
Julian
Colonel, put down your chicken, man.
I am the best pilot in the world. And, thank you for coming to me first, as, I'm the important one. I'm the leader of the team. Best pilot.
I'm not loving it, man. Got you with that one.
My name is Virgil Longshot, and I might actually shoot these two as my next guess.
Hey, man. I'm just a chill dude here, man. I'm just trying to chill and eat some chicken, and the colonel just didn't deliver. That's the joke I'm going with today.
Good grief.
Was that too messy for a start?
No, I think that was perfect.
All right, okay.
Sums up what people are getting, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Do you know what? The only person that didn't introduce themselves was the person I asked to introduce themselves. Do you wanna just say who you're playing?
Hey, man. Yeah, I'm playing Rot, man, and sometimes I'm playing Nan, but only occasionally today.
Brilliant. All right. Well, that was the perfect start. I mean, that basically encapsulates what is going to happen over the next couple of hours, doesn't it? Shall we begin?
Sure.
Right. So, where should we start? Let us start back at Space Station Aurora. So the three of you are going to find yourselves sat around a table at the Jolly Roger bar. You've had a few days of R&R, rest and relaxation, recovered from any wounds or damage that you've taken. So, for example, Julian, your right shoulder that was shot, that's now healed up. And Rot, your knee has now been patched up and is working fine.
Does that mean I'm an adventurer again, man?
You are an adventurer.
Just recycling jokes out here.
And Virgil, of course, because you're brilliant, you didn't get any damage, so you're fine.
I can only heal myself as well, so
That is true.
I'm basically I'm a space cowboy, Dr. Terminator. Right.
I like it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so you're sitting down. And you're having a few drinks and you're having a chat about your previous adventures.
This is a dreadful establishment. This is ruddy unacceptable. I ordered a gin and orange, and look what I got. Just gin, pure gin.
Hey, man.
Do you used to work here?
Nah, man, you're looking at the wrong guy, man. That's the other one.
The other
the one with a whole face left? And not half.
What? No.
My voice got a lot growlier suddenly. I don't know why.
That was relaxed.
It's particularly strange. I did perceive that. Yes.
Well, at this moment, one of the barmen come over to take an order from you. You got a few drinks. Please just check and see if you need anything. He comes over and he says, hi everyone. Just seeing if you want any more drinks and everything. Oh my God, you're Nan, aren't you? You're Nan.
Hey, man.
I know you.
Nan, man.
I know you. You used to work here. I mean, I'm brand new. I've never. This is my first week, and I've heard so many stories about the things that you've done. I mean, it sounds like you were the character. Is it true that when you left, you poured a load of liquid over the floor and people ended up slipping over it?
Well, I hope not, man. That seems like a nasty waste of drink. But I wasn't really in control of myself back then.
It's a bit of a chump, really.
I went out to space, man. And I lost Nan in space, man. And now I'm a new man.
Oh, great! I mean, have you got any pointers for me? I mean, as I say, brand new. So
I can point in a lot of directions, man. I can point over there. I can point over there. And if you really want to change your life, that's the door.
Right.
Okay. Well,
I'll take another whiskey, please. Please.
Oh, a whiskey. Anybody else? Any other drinks?
Can I have some orange? Just some orange in my gin, please.
Just some
You
orange,
gave me
okay?
pure gin, and I
Pure
wanted
gin.
orange.
Just
Bloody
give him
hell,
a
an
full
entire-
orange so he shuts up, please.
An entire glass of gin. That is quite,
Bloody unacceptable.
It
I don't
really
know
is.
what you're playing at here.
It really is.
I need a
and,
proper bartender.
yeah, I agree. Don't worry, I will get that sorted for
Can I
you.
speak
And,
to your manager, please?
No. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, you could if you want to. I mean,
I actually know the owner. I will
Do you?
report you.
His middle name's
dear.
Ken.
Ken is a lovely guy. Me and my father used to, go cane throwing with him, and had great times with him.
Cane
So,
throwing with
if
Ken?
you make
Wow.
another mistake, I'll report you.
Oh, well, I don't want to get on the wrong side of Ken. He's, well known for firing people, just like he did with Nan here, eh? Anyway, yes, of course. I will go and make those drinks for you now.
Can you ask how Ken is as well?
I will do so. And what was your name? I'll make sure to mention you.
Sir Julian Bovington Smythe.
Okay, I'll make sure to mention you to him. I'm sure he'll remember the days when he went cane throwing with your father. And he goes to and you apparently. He goes to walk off, and you hear a man say, "Excuse me, put those on my tab, will you?" And a chair scrapes along the floor.
Please say it's Ken.
I want it to be Ken now.
Quick rewrite.
And a man. Shall I change it? No. And a man, big blue man, sits down in the chair. Hello, lads. Just thought I'd come over and say hi. It is indeed Mr. Blue Ray, who has managed to track you down after he did say you haven't heard the last of him.
We hit real hard in the space station we came from, in the bar we met at.
You hit
Real
so
hard.
well.
Wow.
You hit so well. But,
Stealthy.
yeah.
I take out my space revolver and point it out.
Ooh, well. Let's say that Ray takes a napkin off the desk, fluffs it, and puts it down underneath.
Yeah.
And he has a gun pointed also back at you, Virgil.
I bring out
Just
the
in
cane.
case. The cane's coming out.
Defensive cane is coming out.
And he says,
Dual-wielded defensive cane.
Oh, yeah, because your cane is in half. Dual-wielded 2 sticks.
But I haven't shown them yet.
I think he's going to shoot you
they're
before
ready.
you even get to him.
Now,
Definitely not. Come on.
he says the following. Now, lads, obviously, I've got the gun here. Precautions, you pull a gun on me.
I have the gun here.
You pull a gun on me, I pull a gun on you. But
And cane.
you pull a cane on me, I'll pull a cane on you. Now,
Here
I
comes the cane.
do indeed hold your lives in my hands.
I think that's a gun
Because-
you're holding, man.
Because, well, in one hand, after your shenanigans of blowing up a ship and the even more heinous crime of stealing from our beloved marketplace, I could most certainly and most easily rat you out to security.
I didn't steal shit.
Well,
I mean, this is a dreadful ship. I don't really
mean-
care if we get chucked off.
I mean, well, as
Yeah,
much
what are you going to do
as,
now, huh?
as much as I might chuck you out, or they might chuck you out, what's more likely to happen is you'll be going to jail. But listen,
I'd prosper in
I'm-
jail.
you probably would.
I'm always ready for jail.
If I'm going to go to jail, it's good because I'll
Now-
kill your ass.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear it because I do like to hear people who are ready to die for a cause, and that is actually why I've come to you because obviously you killed.
Did you die for a cause? Was the cause the color blue? Man.
Answer the man's question.
Now, what?
Because your
You have-
skin's blue, man. Did you dye your skin?
No, how dare you?
That's coming out.
How dare
It's going away again, man.
I will get the sentence out at some point.
No, you will.
I'm getting bored, by the way, guys. Come on. I need another drink, and I'm ready to go.
Cool. Well, now, you did kill my last thief, and I need a new one. And maybe you guys are the ones to help me. So,
Probably not.
Here's what I suggest.
No.
Here's what I suggest. I will smooth things over with the security. I know the head of security, good friend, old friend. I will also have a word with Griff. He's a little angry right now, as you'd expect. But he can be paid off, shall we say. But I need a favour in return.
Isn't that just how markets work, man?
Not exactly.
No, what you did was legal. It was definitely illegal. He is right on that.
Yes, you did steal, and
I mean, if he goes to jail, me and Posh Boy are fine.
I mean,
Man,
I
wasn't
could
there,
quite
man.
easily. I could quite easily embellish the situation. As I say, I know the head of
I
security.
know. Also,
So do I.
split your
My
head.
father knows him.
I'm sure he does, but I know him.
He
very
knows everyone on this ship. He
Now-
actually owns this ship.
Is he actually the
course.
ship? You
He's
had
actually,
that as well.
he's actually the whole ship.
What you gonna do, man?
So
Bad boys,
as I
bad
say.
boys.
maybe we can help each other. I'll help you out of your little predicament if you steal for me the Jade Gemstone.
No.
Now, well, this is going to be a very short adventure.
How much money are you going to give us?
Money
We need money.
I'm not-
Come on. We're not doing it for
to
free.
pay off. Excuse me, to pay off the head of security and to pay off the marketplace to look the other way is going to cost me enough. You
I
aren't getting
mean-
a cent from me. Although I tell you what, I'll
I
give
don't
you
care
a
if the robot
few-
goes to jail. Just a FYI.
That's fine with me. But
Good with me.
I will give you a few credits to help you along your way if you so wish. You will probably need to get a few bits from the marketplace. But at this time, I need you to steal that gemstone. And if you do that for me, I'll put in a good word and everything will go back to normal on this space station. Now, the gemstone itself, it belongs to the Lilyflower family. They
Great
usually-
friends of ours.
I'm sure they are. I mean, you know, the great name of Bovington Smythe and Lilyflower go hand in hand. But
Years back.
yes, but it is usually kept in an impenetrable vault. But currently on show at the Museum of Outstanding Artifacts in the city of Davenport. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to go to the museum, scope it out, bit of reconnaissance, see what you can work out. As I say, if you need anything from the market at Davenport, I will cover costs. Once you've done your reconnaissance, your planning, bought the things you need, head back that night. And then I want you to get hold of that gemstone and bring it back to me. One thing you must know. If the police get called, you get out of there very quickly. You do not want them to be able to identify you. They are vicious.
This gemstone, why do you need to procure it? I could get you an equivalent from father.
Well, I mean, let me tell you, you probably couldn't. This is a rather valuable gemstone. And let's also say that maybe I have my reasons to dislike the Lilyflower family. This might be a way of getting back at them, shall we say.
Now, sir, you do realize if you don't like the Lilyflower family, you do not like me.
I do not like you, sir. You
Well,
blew
this
up-
is going to be quite tricky.
You
Bloody
blew up
hell,
a ship.
Blu-ray.
Well, this plan's starting to sound good now.
You blew up a ship.
well.
You killed
If
my
it pisses
thief.
off Posh Boy, I'll do it.
Yes, I like it. I'm happy to hear that at least Posh Boy will do it.
I
Yes,
said, oh. What?
I've had enough of this. I'm going to stand up and walk off. I've had enough of Blu-ray.
Spoiled brat.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Sir Julian, you're going to stand up and walk off. What does the rest of you want to do?
I'm waiting for my whiskey.
It's true. There is a whiskey on the way. Sir Julian, do you not want your orange?
I'm going to go over to the bar.
Okay, that's fine then.
I'm going to go and
Wait.
find Ken.
Where you see, Ken. Oh, okay. First of all, you see the barman who came over to begin with, a guy named Gary, and he says, "Oh yes, hello, Sir Julian. It wasn't it? I've just got your orange here. It's ready to go." I spoke to Ken. He said he didn't know you. I mean, what was that about? How strange.
He definitely knows me. He's
Yeah.
probably just embarrassed.
Ken,
You know.
Ken, you wanna come and have a look? Come and have a look. come and see your good friend Sir Julian. Ken walks forward.
Ken, old pal, how are you?
Who?
Bloody hell, it's been so long. Oh, it's great to see you.
I do not know you, sir.
What?
I am not.
No, don't you remember? Out on the ranch, throwing canes. We threw at least, 100 a day. It was
You
about,
got the right.
25 years ago. Give or take.
I don't think you've got the right Ken, sir. I
Definitely do. Definitely do. Don't get me to check your surname, but I definitely do.
Don't make up a surname.
Long shout.
It's going to be long shout. That's exactly what I was thinking. Obviously, Ken has no idea who you are, Sir Julian. You are playing a game that he is not aware of. So I'm afraid he's probably not going to be able to help you out. But at least young Gary here, I've got your orange, sir. It's ready to go. Here you go. Have you got your drink there? I'll bring it over back to the table for you. What would you? Have you got it? Have you got it?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll take it to the table.
I don't feel like it now.
Okay, you were just like
Look, Gary, I'll level with you, Gary.
Yes.
I'm ruddy. I'm annoyed, and more so, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Ken. He knows me. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Okay, I'm going to stop you at that point because we're going to go back to Ray, who still has his gun. He should have shot you, really. He still has his gun pointed at Virgil from under the table. Virgil, you've still got your gun pointed at Ray.
I'm going to turn to Rot. I'm going to turn to Rot. I'm going to say, I understand why you left this place, man. I haven't got my whiskey yet.
Man.
I would have done the exact same thing you did.
Hey, man.
Ray says,
wrong kind of service. I was in the army.
Ray says,
right, anyway, back to our conversation.
Ray says, it looks like your friend over there is actually taking up a lot of the barman's time, so maybe that could be why. Anyway, I, as I say, want you to go and steal this gemstone, and you will have your name cleared, despite the fact you did all the crimes that I mentioned. Do we have a deal?
Man, I just want to point out to you, man, we've been in this bar for 3 days and no one's cared. We got back to this port, which we came to for, I don't know why. I don't know why we're here, man. Everyone knows us, and nobody speaks to us. I think I found God. And his name is Jeffrey. I stand up and walk off.
Virgil, looks like it's just you and me. So, are you and the boys going to take on this job?
I'm going to take it because it's going to piss Posh Boy off.
Yes.
I am not guilty of anything. In fact, I'm just being strung along here. But guess what? They've pissed me off. Well, crazy butt guys. I mean, whatever version he is kind of, I don't know. But I want to piss that guy off so fucking bad.
Excellent. Right. Well, that's brilliant. Well, I'm going to give you some credits so you can get some bits from the market later on. I'll give you theirs as well, shall I? That makes things easier.
Yeah.
Excellent. Blu-ray stands up from his chair, puts away his gun, and he says, "Thanks for that." He says, "Thank you, Virgil. I shall see you in a few days then." And he walks straight out, and he's left you to it. So the three of you are all over the place. Virgil, obviously, you're still at the table.
My whiskey.
The whiskey is coming over. The barman does come over, and he says, "Here you go, sir. Yes, sorry about that. Your friend was taking up a lot of my time talking about his friend Ken. Cool. I don't know what he was talking about.
If you want, I can give you some extra credits. Next drink, you put just a little bit of anthrax in. Just a little bit.
Oh, we don't have any anthrax. Oh no.
Fresh out of anthrax.
Oh god, we get a shipment in tomorrow.
There's a space. How do you not have this?
I know, right? I know. God. And he heads back to the bar. Virgil, yeah, you've got your whiskey. Let's go back to who have I not spoken to in a while? Sir Julian, you're back at the bar. Are you still trying to convince Ken that you know him, or what are you doing now?
He's
Do you know
gaslighting
what?
Ken.
I think he's a lost cause.
I agree.
I don't want to spend any more time talking to this chump. Do you know what? Look, can we just leave it that he does know me, but he's just not recognizing it? I think that's what's happening here.
I'm almost
breaking the
certain
fourth wall here.
So Julian never breaks the fourth wall. He talks in third person.
Sir Julian is so good. He
That's
has
a great
wall.
joke.
Yes.
So Julian is unhappy.
Well, good for you, Sir Julian. So, Sir Julian, straightening your bow tie. In that case, I will say that you go and rejoin Virgil at the table. And Rot, you've taken a walk outside.
No, I'm still in the bar, man. I'm just walking around
you're still
the
in the bar,
bar.
you're just walking around.
I'm just walking around. I'm
Okay.
looking for like the dance floor, but
In the bar.
yeah,
It's not a
I'm real
discotheque.
messed up, man.
Do you know what? There's no dance floor, but you can create one.
I'm gonna create one then. Can I just like I gotta lie on the floor and do like a snow angel and like move the chairs around.
That happens. I mean, you are being looked at strangely by a few patrons, including ones who are sitting, including
Ken.
including Ken, and some that are actually sitting on those chairs that you're moving. That's fine.
I gotta grab one of the chairs that they're sat on, and just the person who's looking, I'm gonna look straight in their eyes and be like, "Have you seen Jeffrey?"
Jeffrey, are you okay?
No, man. I haven't seen Jeffrey for weeks. And then I just go back to snow angeling.
Oh my god.
Virgil, we're back at you.
Oh, God.
You've got Sir Julian has rejoined your table, and you've got the craziest android on the floor doing a snow angel.
I just leave him to it. He's fine. He's
Fine.
just let him be. He's
Let
like a
him be.
child. He's letting you know he's like a child that you kind of just, I'm like almost like the parent who's kind of just sick of the energy and too tired to deal with it, so he just lets it go loose. So
If you let him cry long enough, he'll give up.
yeah, exactly.
His battery will run out, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Got a long life, man.
Well, that chap, that blue chap, what a ratty chump. I mean, how rude of him.
Oh, we're taking
He
the job.
insulted me.
We are taking the job, by the way.
How much?
There was no money involved.
You, sir, are a dreadful negotiator.
Just from the dance floor, you hear,
Bloody
"You don't know what trouble is, man. I'm a robot, man. I was made on a line."
Okay. I think this was probably gone on long enough. I'm going to say.
Can I dance as well? Can I surf on Rot?
Yeah, screw it. Let's make it a lasers roll.
I stand. I'm going to stand on his on his robot.
Okay.
Like fat belly.
To keep your balance, lasers roll.
A lasers. I'm 4. Okay. 4.
Laser feelings. Well done. Right. So Julian,
Is that you on me?
Whoa, man! Whoa! Bloody hell! I haven't had this much fun in years, man. I'm going like you. I'm turning into a posh surfer.
Assimilate, man. John Jeffrey.
Vernon, come and join in. Oh, he's not too happy about that.
I just blink at again, like screwing up my name, and I will go to the market to buy some stuff for our takeout.
Well,
sussing out.
Virgil, perhaps that isn't a good idea, seeing as Griff at the moment is not particularly happy with you. Maybe you should go to the market on Davenport when you arrive, which is
Why is
where
he
the
not?
shit.
Hey man, why is he not happy with me? I didn't steal shit. I paid.
You were
True, actually.
got the night vision goggles. You did. Anyway, we'll do that later. So, right, you have finished your surfing.
Julie, Julie, you're
Perfect surfing, by the way.
You're gonna cause an accident. And,
Yeah.
I jump. I do a forward flip off him.
as he goes, the pressure on my belly causes me to leak.
There is some leakage, shall we say? The second time you've leaked in this bar.
Correct.
This week. You are in that case most likely going to have to take yourselves to your ship, the Raptor. So shall we smash cut to the Raptor, because I've had enough of what was going on in the bar. So you are on the Raptor. Is there anything you want to do before you begin your light speed to Davenport?
Don't do light speed.
That's true. Oh God, are you flying?
Of course, I'm flying with the best
There's no other
pilot.
pilot left, is there?
There's no other pilot,
Julian.
and there's no Madge. Fortunately, that's ruddy Madge.
The computer
Bloody
does
hell.
come on and says, Sir Julian, I am more than happy to pilot us to Davenport.
No,
No.
I pilot manual all the time.
Okay.
Light speed sometimes,
Okay.
if needed. Don't like it
Autopilot
there.
turned off. And Sir Julian, you will be taking us out of the space dock and away from Space Station Aurora.
I drink before I fly, obviously.
Obviously. No orange, I still notice.
Nope.
And you hit light speed. Give us a countdown.
10.
It's always bloody 10.
Okay. Light speed, go.
Bam. You are all sat down this time. You are on the way to.
Hopefully, you didn't let things pass.
You're on the way to Davenport. Just as you're about to come out of light speed, Ray gives you a quick announcement. He says, "Hello, lads. Right, just to
What up,
let you
blue
know."
balls?
I don't listen to Ray.
Okay, well, he's about to say something important, so maybe do. He
I'm
says,
going to
"Hello."
mute.
Okay. He says, so you managed to get 2 words, but he said 2 words, hover car. Don't know what that means, but
Hey man,
you
we're
know,
going to the Isle of Wight, man. It's a regional joke for you.
terrible regional joke. So you land
Hell.
at the spaceport on Davenport. So you realise that the museum is not right in front of you, which I suppose makes sense. And you will need to make a quick trek, according to the computer, to the museum. So obviously, off the Raptor, you come off the Raptor, and there's a car waiting for you. A hover car.
Bloody
It's
suspicious.
light blue. It has no roof to it, and looks like it'd be quite fun to drive.
He's got the city on lockdown.
And there is
Around
a
the top town. It's Blu-ray.
And there is a man there with some keys for you. He says, Blu-ray sends his regards, hands them over to you. And it looks like Mr. Ray himself has sorted out a car for you so you can get to the museum.
I can pilot this.
I was about to say who would like to drive, but it
I'm
looks
the
like
best
such
pilot.
best pilot of driving.
Just the car.
Flying car. So it needs a pilot.
It hovers. Didn't say anything about flying.
Flies.
Right?
It flies. I know this car.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
One day. One day.
Are you okay, Vernon?
it-
We need some help. I've muted him.
So, Sir Julian, you are piloting this hover car. As I say, you're about 15 minutes away. It's a pretty much mostly straight roads. Obviously, it has a gin dispenser on it, I mean, come on, this is a state
I
of the
carried it
art.
with me off the
Of
ship,
course,
so don't
of
worry.
course.
I carry my own.
Good. But the front seat, the whoever sits in the front seats has a gin dispenser as well. I mean, this is a proper car, you know, a mini. Let's say it has a mini bar, and you somehow, despite no, actually, let's roll for this, Sir Julian. Let's say a lasers roll to get us to the museum.
Best pilot in the world. 3.
Not this
3.
world.
So you are able to pilot the hover car to the museum and park it up. It's maybe not, you know, the most perfect flying I've ever seen, or indeed driving, but you do not hit anything. Just about. You only, you know, scrape a little bit of the paint off. It's, you know, it's
only
buff
raised.
out.
It's fine.
As we're going around, I'm just quietly sat in the back singing to myself, going, "Yeah, we run out of money, so got 3 rides and wanted to bring Madge along, but he died. He died. He died. Run out of money." And it just carries on.
Before we go to the museum,
Yes.
we're going to key the car.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm gonna key blue balls on there.
You're gonna have to wrestle the keys off of Sir Julian to do this because he has the keys.
Julian.
If I could sneak out shot.
Julian. Julian.
What do you want to do, sir? With the keys, and I'm the
Give me
pilot.
the
I
keys
should
for
be
a
the
second,
only one
please.
flying.
I want to key some blue balls on the side of
There
this
you
car.
go.
Thanks.
As long as you're not piloting, it's fine.
It's too easy.
Sure.
Okay. Roll me a feelings for how good these. Is it the word balls or is it
No, it's a you know, I'm little hairs on
an
them.
actual hairs? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay, roll me a feelings.
Uh-oh. 1.
Okay, you put 2 squares on the car.
Well, who knows what shape they are?
Hey, man. If it's been denied for long enough, they could be that late.
Of course, perhaps they have changed shape, but perhaps it's not completely obvious
Depends
what
how
they
it
are.
feels.
He's
But at
descended
least
from
you've-
SpongeBob, you know.
But at least you've added some hairs, so people may get it. But it was worth a try. So it is now mid-afternoon. You are coming up to the main entrance of the museum. As you enter, you are greeted with a bright white room. There are columns throughout, and in front of you there's a kiosk for tickets and obviously any information. You also notice, just as you come in, there is a maintenance man that walks in through a side entrance. You did see this as you were coming through the main entrance. It's just a little side passage that people who are you wouldn't want coming through the main entrance use.
People in the know. We're on the staff.
Yeah. And he is, as I say, maintenance. He's just doing some general cleaning and sorting out some equipment. And you notice he goes over to a supply closet and is just putting away some cleaning equipment. And there are a few spare uniforms and things like that in there as well, all stashed in his closet. You walk up to the kiosk. There's a young lady behind there. Hello, gentlemen. Is it 2 adults and an android? Is it?
I don't know, man.
You don't know if you're an android?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just put
Okay.
money on the counter, like, just
Super.
please.
Excellent. Well, it's not very much. It's a credit each. So it seems like a sort of cheap day today, seeing as it's midweek. So she takes those off you. She hands you over 3 tickets, and you walk through the, I suppose, turnstiles, and into the museum. As I say, at the moment you are in a main entrance. It's just not too much there. Just giving you an idea of what the exhibits are. There is a rather large sign which says to the left is a exhibit which has the gemstone. So perhaps you want to go that way.
I grab onto Virgil and I'm like, Virgil, I think I see a sign. I think that's the way. And I point in the opposite direction.
I knew you were going to do this. The opposite direction, there is a much smaller sign because obviously they're not so bothered about this. And the smaller sign reads, exhibits of the 21st century, life on Earth. And obviously it looks like it's something to do with maybe what Earth used to look like when it was inhabitable. Which way would you like to go?
You know which way I'm going.
I do.
The opposite.
I do. Would you all like to...
Go on, Rot. You go have some fun. You go there. Me and Posh Boy are going this way.
Well, I suppose so. That does look quite shiny over there, I have to say.
So, right, you skip into the 21st century.
I don't skip, man. I scop.
You scop.
Scop, do.
You scat,
man.
He starts scatting his way.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
You scat your way into the 21st century life on Earth exhibit. There are a few things there. Bits about daily life in the 21st century. And there's a special area that has been reserved for the great blight of the early 21st century, something called the coronavirus, they called it, apparently.
Great times.
Fucking close to the nose, isn't it?
Well, as you can see from a screen that's playing, they're saying, unfortunately, we do not have all the information from the 21st century after the unfortunate incident that happened on Earth, but we were able to find a few bits from salvage, including information about a virus in the early 21st century. We also found a couple of tablets and something about a children's TV show, something called Game of Thorns. Apparently, a lovely TV show for children with a superb ending, we hear.
What's in the children's area?
The main thing they have there is a sort of fun exhibit. They, as I said, managed to find a couple of these Earth tablets. I mean, they're obviously old. They're just about being kept alive, but they have touchscreens, and all of them have a game on it. It's about 5 or 6 of these tablets have a game on it called Unhappy Birds, which seems to be something to do with. And yes, you are allowed to go and play. There's also an area where they are showing their children's show Game of Thorns as well, and the kids seem to love it. It seems to be that violence, as it is in the future, is so unthought of as being an issue. Violence, yes, but violence is so violent that shows like that are not even thought to be PG anymore.
And what was
fully desensitized from birth?
Exactly.
Okay.
So those are the two.
Well, you mentioned the area of the Great Blight. What's there? Can I go over there?
Yes, it is mainly
We're on a museum tour, folks.
It's
Going
mainly a
around
large
all the
bouncy
exhibits.
castle. This will be the last exhibit, I promise. It's mainly a large bouncy castle in the shape of what they believed the virus cells to look like. So it's just an enormous bouncy castle with lots of children on it.
I walk to the castle and I just front flop onto the castle.
And I'm going to stop you there, and we're going to go over to Julian and Virgil. So you take the left, and you head towards the room with the gemstone in it. So this room is a box room. It literally is 4 corners, shape of a box, white with columns. Again, it's very much looks like the entrance. Looks like they were trying to keep it sort of clean and nice. And they have vases in each of the corners. They have air ducts above, which will keep the room at a specific temperature. They're obviously, looking after this particular area. There is a man who you can tell by the name badge that he has is the head of the museum, and he is currently showing some people around this particular exhibit. His name is Mr. Battenborough, and he says the following.
David Battenborough?
Boo.
He says the following. And here we find the prize of our collection. It is the Jade Gemstone, loaned to us by the most prestigious Lilyflower family. And he points at a rather ornate portrait. It's a huge family portrait, and everybody seems to be dressed in splendor. And right at the back of this portrait, there's somebody who looks maybe a little bit like Captain Badge. I mean, it couldn't be, but it looks like him. Maybe something to look into later. But for now, you obviously are more interested in the gem itself. So, Mr. Battenborough then says, we thank them for their generosity, but you are, of course, here to look at the gem. And points in front of him, and right in the middle of the room, there is a large gemstone on a plinth, which is, as I say, large green stone. And there is a plaque just in front of it as well, which sort of comes up from the floor with some writing on it. What would you like to do?
Tell you what, Vernon. You know what? We could steal this and then just keep it for ourselves. We don't have to give it back to, good old chump Ray.
There are about 40 people in this room right now.
I'm whispering, by the way. Very low, so only Vernon can hear me.
I thought you
What do you
didn't
think,
like.
Vernon?
I thought you didn't want this stone because you were friends with the Lily folk.
It's a complicated relationship I have with the Lily Pert family,
This is good or bad.
That's all. I'm just going to leave it at that. Mixed. It's a big family, I hate some of them, love some of them. Been in relationships with some of them.
So,
Complicated.
yes. So, with that in mind, what would you want to steal or you don't want to steal it?
I definitely want to steal it.
Okay.
Vernon.
Would it help for me to give you a bit more information about the room?
Well, why don't we look up? What's up?
Interesting. So, looking straight up, there is a glass, sort of perspex glass that is surrounding the gemstone. Obviously, it's not going to be out in the open, and it goes all the way up to the roof, from the floor to the roof. That is, it looks like it is put there, or it's like mechanically there, so it looks like it can be lifted and moved down. There are also vents in the ceiling, as I say, to keep the room at a specific temperature. Obviously, the lily flowers, I think, are quite adamant that this gemstone is kept at a specific temperature and dealt with in a specific way. And apart from that, it is just a plain ceiling. There isn't much else on there.
Are there any windows in the room?
There are a couple of windows looking out into a rather ornate back garden.
Back garden in a museum. Wow. How big are the windows? Say, could you fit a flying car through them?
Person, not a flying car, I would say.
A flying person.
A flying person.
Interesting.
Or a flying cane. A flying person would be able to fit through them.
How thick are the walls? Penetrable with flying car, maybe?
They are actually very thick. This is
Of course they are.
This is an older museum, and of course, it does mean they built it very thick. It looks like this is quite probably the most fortified place of the museum. So perhaps that's why they put it here, is because it's the least likely place you could steal something from. You could smashing a car through here is almost impossible, I would say.
I was going to ask, explain again. So above us, there's this big case that goes all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Is it like a glass ceiling, or is it just normal ceiling?
It's just normal.
Outside.
No, it is a normal ceiling. As I say, this case looks like though it would be able to lift up into the ceiling, so that somebody could obviously move the gemstone as when the lily flowers came to collect it. Let me give you a few other ideas of what's in the room as well, as I think it's probably worth you knowing. So there are 2 cameras, both of them pointing. Both of them in corners pointing at the gem. And there are also 2 guards at the moment who are also in the room, just keeping an eye. Only other thing there is the plaque, as I say, which has a few words on it if you want to read those.
I will read it. How is the writing quite small?
Yes.
Fantastic. I am ready.
Okay.
I can read it. It's fine.
What's that?
Oh my! Oh my word!
Okay. Have a look. Okay. Hold on. This is in a museum. Why do they have such ratty small writing? What's going on?
Strange, isn't it? I know. You read the following. This jewel is on loan from the Lilyflower family. The jade gemstone was procured after the defeat of Sargon the Conqueror. It's the prize of the Lilyflower collection, and it's said to be insured for well over 20,000 credits. It measures 20 centimeters in height. The other thing you notice, make me a lasers roll, Sir Julian.
I didn't hear any of that, by the way.
Because you were too busy playing with your monocle.
Yeah, I was trying. I don't know how people wear monocles.
Boys will be boys.
Well, that was a good read. I hope you were taking notes, Vernon. Right, roll.
Yes, please. Make me a lasers roll.
4.
For God's sake. Okay,
I'm
good. Let me tell you about this plaque, first of all. You immediately realise whilst using your monocle, and what a good monocle it is, that it also seconds as a control panel. You press on it. It's obviously a touch screen, and it comes up and says, please enter passcode or swipe through swipe card. You notice there is just a tiny slit where you could put a swipe card through. Which I think
monocle through it.
You put your monocle through. I'm afraid it seems to just come back saying error. It doesn't recognise. It doesn't recognise monocles.
Special monocle.
Who knew?
Sideways. I just sidestep a couple sidesteps from him as he's doing that.
Who knew? Who knew that it wouldn't accept monocles? Okay. So after a couple of seconds, the panel changes back to the script that you read earlier, which you hopefully have remembered in full. Very important. Very important.
I hope you have, Vernon. I'm not joking either.
Yeah, that is all that you can see on the plaque itself.
I have a question, by the way.
I was just about to come to that. What is your question, Sir Julian?
My question is, what is the easiest way to take the gem?
That is a good question. Let me put it to you this way. You have not explored everywhere yet. Once you do that, you will have a much better idea of what you can do. And I promise you that what Rot did earlier will help. How about that?
Ooh. What a surprise.
So,
Amen. When you believe in Jeffrey, Jeffrey believes in you.
Talking of Jeffrey, one of the guards in the corner gets a call. on his communicator. And he says, "Yeah, hello. Sorry, I'm just at work at the moment. I can't talk." He's like, "Yes, I know. It was great news to hear. Surviving cancer. I really can't believe that I got through that. It's unbelievable. But I can't talk now. Hopefully we can have a chat later." And you realise this man has a name tag, has a security guard that says Jeffrey on it. Sounds like he has had some rather good news. But for now, that's all you hear from him. The other thing you realise, he does have a security card with him. So, at this moment in time, there is nothing much else you can do within this room. So, would you like to exit and maybe see if you can join Rot?
I think we should try and go upstairs. I think we should
If this wasn't a one-story building, that would be a great idea.
And we get on the roof.
Let's say, Sir Julian, that you try to go upstairs. There is no upstairs. There is a ladder which will take you up onto the roof. However, just before you get to that point, sort of as you try to as you realise that there will be a ladder outside to get you onto the roof, you pass a door which says "Museum staff only, restricted area." Now there's a couple of people around, and you realise we're not going to be able to get in here if we want to. Maybe we need some sort of distraction, something which will allow us to get into this room. Let's hope something silly happens. And at this exact moment, we come back to Rot, who has just jumped on to a bouncy castle. Make me a feelings roll.
6.
That is feelings. What happens now, Rot, is because you are quite a heavy android, every child on the bouncy castle goes boom straight up into the air. Some of them come flying off the castle, most certainly put a hole into the bouncy castle as well. And it begins to deflate with children screaming and crying. And you have unwittingly and rather helpfully caused a distraction. Now, Rot, do you want to stay in the area you are, or do you want to try and find your friends and colleagues?
Colleagues. Compatriots, more like.
I just gonna lay there for a minute, and what do I hear? My face is on the floor, and my arms are outstretched, and my accent is gone.
You hear...
What do I hear?
You hear the waves of the ocean, the sea breeze, and the scream of many, many children as their parents and guardians and some of the security guards, including a man who runs straight out of that restricted door, Sir Julian and Virgil, that you were perhaps interested in entering, comes out of there as well. It looks like the 2 security guards within the Gemstone room are still there. I suspect they've been told they're not allowed to move. But yes, at least it looks like that Rot has created a distraction for you. So we're going to pop back over to you for a moment. Unless, Rot, you would like to join them? Or are you happy where you are?
Hey, man. I'm just chilling.
You're just chilling. Okay. Back to Sir Julian and Virgil. You might have an opportune moment here to enter this restricted area. Would you like to?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to stay outside the door.
Okay.
I shall go in. I will go first.
That sounds like it. You're going to go first.
Even though it's only me.
This is a first.
I'm the leader, so it's fine. I'm the one in charge. So
Julian, you go through the door and you notice there are 2 doors, one to the left, one to the right.
Is there a cinema club here?
Good grief. The left says security office. The right says museum manager. Which one would you like to go to?
the left.
The left. Security office. So you walk up, you open the door, and it is open, and you see a pretty standard security office. There are a lot of monitors. These are controlling the cameras and the security system. There are buttons to control that security system. And the other thing you see are schedules for the security team. So if you were to return tonight to try and steal the gem, you would know that there are 3 guards on shift. Each one of them does a round, and they will walk past the gemstone roughly every 10 minutes. So you would have a small window of opportunity if you manage to deal with all the other security issues if you were going to steal the gem.
Are there any computers around here?
There is a main sort of computer that is running the camera monitoring system, yes. Oh!
Your gin on the computers.
That. How can you plan for that? That is beautiful. I'm not even going to make you roll for that. That is a beautiful
I would roll a 4
idea.
anyway.
That's true.
I tell you what, no, I'm going to make you roll, but I'm only going to make you roll to decide on how much damage, because that is a cracking idea.
Maximum damage,
do us-
please.
Maximum chaos, maximum damage. Do us a lasers roll.
He's not here yet.
Oh my god, I'm not lying about these. Got 4.
A 4. Okay. It
I seriously do have a
absolutely
4.
decimates the camera system. This is not working again for at least the next couple of days. All cameras are down. There is just no way that this is going to work. There was, just to tell you, there was a button which would turn off recording for the camera system, but seeing as you've poured gin all over it, you won't be needing that. And yeah, it is, I mean, it looks like it has just completely shut down. There is no way of saving this system. You have a question, Sir Julian.
Interesting. Just so you know, I didn't use all the gin. I still have some gin.
Of course not. It's like the never-ending ethanol from last time.
Well, I think my job here is done. So I think I'm going to go to the manager's office now.
The manager's office. Would you like your question now, or when you get in the manager's office?
Oh, I have a question. Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god. Okay.
You can have it when you get in the manager's office if you want.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay. So you come out of the security office. Just as you're going into the manager's office, Rot, we're going to cut back to you for a moment. You are still laying there in bliss. There are several crying children, as I say, all being comforted by parents. There are security guards who are particularly happy with you, saying, Sir, could you please get off of the bouncy castle? It looks like you may have caused it to burst. We have to fix it, getting up and running again. It would really help us if you just moved.
They're so polite. Why are they so polite?
Man. I'm on it. You can't catch me. I'm on air.
Sir, you are technically on air, but we do need you to move because, you've caused a bit of a ruckus here, and we really need you to help us out. You notice, whoa, Rot. You notice one of these very polite men is a man named Jeffrey.
Well, I mean, my face is in the floor, to be fair.
Okay. You do not notice.
I was going to say, basically, I was going to take back what I said before and say it's going to be more like...
Okay, you do not notice.
I'll look around and be like,
Okay.
you don't understand, man. Jeffrey brought me here.
Jeffrey, my name's Jeffrey. I mean, you don't even need, do you? Surely.
Jeffrey? I'm gonna pick myself up off the floor and go and just stare right in his face.
I mean, thank you, sir, for getting off of the bouncy castle, but it's a little strange. But help anyone?
Wait. I could have prod his knowing badge. Is this real?
He goes
Is
back
this
and
you?
forth. I mean, my name is Jeffrey, sir. I don't really. I don't believe you. Stop prodding me, please.
Hey, man. Who's better at security than God?
Great. Well, I'm so pleased that you complied with our request. But sir, look, I don't know how I can help you here. I mean, you seem maybe a little bit out of it.
What would you ask of me, my lord?
I mean, maybe leave the museum would be wonderful if you wouldn't mind, sir.
I'll back away slowly, just eyes fixed on Jeffrey.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there, Rot, and we're gonna just pop over to Virgil. Virgil, there is no one in sight. If you wanted to, you can feel free to join Sir Julian. There's no one around. Everybody seems to be dealing with the Rot situation, shall we call it? Up to you, or if you want to stay keeping guard, that's totally fine. Or if there's something else you want to do.
No, I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay. In that case, Sir Julian, we come back to you. You have entered the museum manager's office, Mr. Battenborough. Trademark is what I meant. Hashtag trademark. That'll do.
Wait, is his name Hashberg Battenborough?
Hashtag Battenborough. I mean, yes, that is now his name. Hashtag Battenborough. It says it. You know how like they have it on the front of their door. In sort of like, yeah, it says hashtag Battenborough. You walk straight in. Fortunately, Mr. Battenborough, I think, is also currently helping people with the Rot situation. As I suppose beforehand, he was in the Gemstone room. So he's not around at the moment. You see a rather large ornate desk.
Very handy.
Very handy. With a couple of locked drawers in the desk. There's some filing cabinets. There's a computer. And yeah, that is about it. You're about to do another pouring of...
I don't like computers.
Okay.
I've had a bad experience with a computer.
Okay.
But you flash.
That's why I fly manual.
All right. Is that what you're doing?
Without a hesitation.
Without a hesitation. Okay, perfect. Do us another lasers roll. I just want to see how badly you ruin this computer.
Will it be a 4?
Will it be a 4?
It's a 6.
Rubbish. For God, why is it not a 4? That's unfortunately a fail. As I said before, I'm not going to say that you can't pour something onto a computer because you can.
I've done that before.
But it's not ruined as before. Let's say what you basically do is pour it into the keyboard. He's going to have a really sticky keyboard for a long time. One of those horrible ones where you push the key and it stays down for a while and then it keeps writing the letter on the document. One of those horrible ones. You notice as that happens that
Is it the hashtag? Is it the hash key? That's just
the hash key, yeah.
So you can come back and be like, "That's my name. Don't wear it out."
It's the hash key.
Yes,
I like that. That's cool. So as you see, the computer lights up, obviously asking for a password, as will most computers. So perhaps there's something that can get you into the computer.
Now,
yes.
I bring out my monocle, which is.
If I can just say, sorry, Sir Julian, you just still have your question if you so wish to use it. I'll allow you to use it at any time whilst you're in this room.
Very kind of you, sir.
You can go back to your monocle. Sorry.
I would like to use the monocle for this. I might use the question, but the monocle is actually super. It's got super magnification, and I can actually look at the keyboard and can see which keys are worn down to work out the password.
Passport, right?
The passport. Yeah.
Just take it.
I'll tell you what. I'll.
You're going to use your monocle. Okay.
I need to put it in properly first.
Okay. This is stupid, so let's make it a feelings roll.
Of course. 4. No. 6.
6. That is a pass. Okay. So the letters you see are the main ones you see used are ASH, AGT.
Bloody hell, didn't think about the order, did I? Bloody hell. Well, I think I'll just plug away at those keys then. You know, the ones that are worn down.
Okay. So you're just going to try and type it in. It does come up after a couple of tries of obviously getting it wrong, saying, I'm afraid there are only 3 tries left. Let's do a... Of course you do. Let's do a lasers roll to see if you get it right.
Or you could just work it out yourself.
Yeah.
5.
5, so you fail. Would you like to try and work it out yourself?
Look, guys, I don't have enough time for this, okay?
Okay, I'm afraid that it locks you out. There's no way it could have been hashtag. No chance. That's definitely not what I was going for. So, I mean, let's say I thought about this. I was like, let's make this as easy as possible. Let's what I thought was let's work out what Julian's level is at, half that, and then let's work out what the password would be from there. So Julian, we are at a point where you are locked out of the computer, I'm afraid. But there are a couple of other points of interest for you. There are some drawers under the desk, and there's also some filing cabinets as well. What would you like to do?
Can I have my question?
Please, question away.
Is there anything in this room that will help with the heist?
Absolutely. I wouldn't have put this room here. You are looking. Okay, let me. I won't give you the exact thing, but let me tell you that you did something very clever earlier by looking at the plaque, and perhaps there's something that links back to what you did with the plaque. Which might help you.
Well, I think I shall have a look at the locked drawers.
Okay, on the desk?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Well, I didn't say they were locked, but they are locked.
I think you did before.
Oh, did I? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, the locked drawers are locked.
I can use this.
What, you're going to bend it into a... Okay.
Obviously, come on. I've done this many times.
Do you know how to pick a lock?
Obviously. Of course I do. I know pretty much everything.
Be a no.
Well, not everything. Apart from hashtag, of course.
Make me... I don't believe that you know. So make me a feelings roll.
Sir, I went to St. Bernard's Space School of Excellence. And you doubt me.
Did you break in? You got
Sir, but you're not even here. Right.
Breaking an enrollment.
6.
6 is a feelings pass. How inconvenient. Okay. Well, first thing you see is as you open the drawers, there is a load of papers. And a load of information, which you already kind of knew. There's security information about who's sort of rostered onto work and things like that. Looks like Jeffrey will be working tonight. How interesting. And there is a few other bits and pieces, stuff about, the maintenance work that went on with the Gemstone room. There's some information about the alarm that was put in place and how to lift the glass that was put in place as well. So you actually are lucky enough to see a blueprint of the room. It's obviously mentions
Is he
the
related
cameras.
to Blu-ray?
Blueprint. I mean, that is awful.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, fair enough. You see a blueprint. You see the 2 cameras. You see the plexiglass top that will lift up. You see the plaque, which it says this is where it actually mentions passcode / key card to lift and turn off the alarm. So it seems like you
I
now
pick up
know.
all the paperwork.
Okay. Seems like you now know how to get to the gem if you so need to. But you probably need, it looks like a key card or perhaps a passcode. There's still the filing cabinets there if you want to take a look.
I shall go over to the filing cabinet, and I already have the monocle ready.
The monocle is ready.
It's always ready.
It's another feelings roll.
Okay. Hoping for a 4. Oh dear, it's a 3.
Oh. Well,
Don't break the monocle. Oh no.
would I do that to you?
Oh.
Not on a 3.
I can't do that to you because I know that you bought it quite recently, and otherwise you'd never be able to
It's
use it
his
again.
only prop apart from the other props.
Yeah, exactly.
Another one.
Exactly. So I will not break it, but I will say that this is a particularly tough lock. It does not look like it is going to open this filing cabinet. So I'm afraid anything you were trying to get out of there is not possible.
I
but
kick
you do
it.
You
In
leave a
anger.
boot print in the side of it. I mean, I'm sure that won't come back to cause any problems. The
Definitely
fact
not. No.
that the manager will know somebody was in here from the boot print in the side, but that's fine.
Unlike next door where a
don't-
drink's been poured over a console in the absence of everyone being there.
Yeah, don't worry about any of this. It'll all be fine. I'm afraid there's not much else you can do within this room, Mr. Sir Julian. So unless you have anything else you want to do, I suggest leaving.
I think I shall leave. My job here is done.
Excellent. Yes, causing chaos. Right. You go back out and join Virgil. Is there anything else the 2 of you would like to do?
Go to the roof.
Go to the roof. Okay. So
What do you think, Vernon? Check out the roof.
Yes, let's check out the roof.
there is a door that will take you out into the sort of garden area. It's more of a garden centre, you know, one of those sort of weird places where they kind of sell plants as well. So there is a ladder just as you walk out. Luckily, people are still not really around. They're still trying to deal with the massacre that took place in the 21st century exhibit. So you are able to climb up and onto the roof. I'll tell you what, before we do anything on the roof, I'm going to just pop back to Mr. Rott. You were backing away from a very nice gentleman named Jeffrey, who had asked you perhaps maybe you'd like to leave. What would you like to do next?
So where am I?
You are still in the 21st century exhibit.
Okay, I'm still backing up. I'm just backing away blind. I don't know what's behind me. I'm just backing up. Eventually, something's going to happen.
You hit a wall. There is nowhere further that you can go. You have hit the end of this museum. It no longer exists.
I continue to try and walk into the wall.
Cracks begin to form in the wall. Because you are quite a heavy android. It does not seem to want to give, but you are certainly putting a lot of effort into trying to move further and further away. Now, there are a couple of security guards that are now coming over. It looks like, you've continued to cause, one of them is Jeffrey, you have continued to cause chaos. And
before Jeffrey.
And they are looking to sling you out, if in all honesty, Rott. So you are grabbed from underneath each arm
I'm touched by the Lord.
Somewhat picked up as best as they can. You are heavy, so maybe not picked up, but enough that they can drag you, and your feet sort of drag along the floor, and they basically escort you outside.
I'm touched. I'm blessed. I'm surfing. I'm surfing on the will of the Lord.
Unless you've got anything you want to do, I'm going to leave you there for a moment, right?
I'm having the time of my life. I've been uplifted by God.
I want you to think about what you're doing when these two come and meet back up with you. So, Virgil, Sir Julian, you are now on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
It does sound like the commotion downstairs is beginning to die down, so you're probably going to have to be fairly quick about this. What are you doing up here? Do you want to know what's up there? Is there anything in particular you're looking to do?
Have a snoop around.
A snoop. Okay. So with the monocle, you do a snoop. Let's call this for both of you a feelings roll, please.
1.
4.
Okay, Virgil, that is a pass for you. Sir Julian, that is a fail. It's a pretty big fail. It's a good roof. It's a good roof, Sir Julian. Top roofing decorations up here.
Any weaknesses to flying cars at all?
I mean, it's a roof. I'm not going to answer
I
that.
say to him, how's the view up? Is it a good view?
Dreadful view.
Cool. Okay.
Virgil.
Why don't you try it from this angle? And I kick him off the roof.
Oh my god!
And of course I shout, "This is space!" again, and I kick him off.
I'm so happy. Virgil, I will
burn in my ass.
I will make you roll for that. You are a soldier though, so I'm going to let you roll 2 dice. It's a feelings roll. 2 dice. Basically, you just need to pass on one of them.
I rolled 1s on both.
I mean, I gave you feelings. So, how did you miss on both?
Oh no.
So, he does shout, "This is space." He does kick you. And Sir Julian, you just rock on your heels and then come back again.
My monocle falls out.
Your monocle falls out.
Bloody hell, that hurt. Vernon, what the heckins are you playing at?
I'll try again.
I'm going to storm off.
Okay.
I'm going to go back down the ladder.
Okay, that's fine. Sir Julian, you do that thing where you've got your hands and your feet and you just scoot down the ladder.
I go down slowly, 1 rung at a time.
Oh, okay, fine. You do exactly the opposite that I tell you, right?
What did I find at
Virgil?
the roof?
Virgil, you obviously got a 4, didn't you? So, the most interesting thing you find on the roof is the venting system. Is it big enough for a person? Just about. If you wanted to come in through this way, it is technically possible. It has an opening that will allow for you to get through, or will allow for objects to get through if needs be. It's probably not.
What is? Would I know where this vent would lead to?
No, but through an educated guess, you would think it would probably lead to the gem room. So that seemed like the only place that had vents. So that would make sense. So it is possible. The one thing you can't see is how structurally sound it is. It's perhaps something to think about as a possible passage in, but something to be wary of as well.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, you've got a dreadful view, according to Julian, and that is about it that's on the roof. Anything else you want to do?
Not for now.
Okay, brilliant. So you're happy to come down the ladder?
I guess so.
Okay, brilliant. So you come down the ladder 1 step at a time, being as very careful as possible. Great. So you are lucky enough that you notice just as you get to the bottom of the ladder, the security guard that ran out of the security office goes back in, and you just hear him say, "What the bloody hell's going on?" He has perhaps found a security system that isn't working as well as he'd hoped. But you have both been fortunate enough not to get caught.
It was him.
Luckily, you're outside and he can't hear this. But I love it. I love that you have just gone straight to that. That is superb.
Fucking get him.
I cannot think of anything else that you would want to do within the museum right now. It seems like you have done most things. Can you think of anything else you want to do before you leave?
I was just going to make my way back to the car and try and take it.
I think I'm going to run to the car as well.
Well,
do we all run to the car?
Well, there is no way to exit from where you are, so you do have to go back into the museum, both Julian and Virgil. And you walk back through, and of course, it's a museum, so you have to walk through the gift shop. So go through the gift shop.
I want to buy something.
Of course you do. Did you have something in mind, or would you like a list of what's there?
No, I want a rubber.
It's on my list, so you can absolutely.
Really?
Of course, it's on my list.
Fantastic.
It's a museum. It's got to have the worst things alive. It's absolute. You get a rubber. Do you want it normal size or far too big?
A massive one.
A massive one. You get a
rubber.
You get a rubber in the shape.
Rubber.
You get a rubber. Now they've got two specially made for you. They've got a bow tie one, and they've got a monocle one. What do you want?
Oh,
Bloody hell!
Mm.
Can I take both?
I'll allow it because later on I want you to go and use your monocle and accidentally put a rubber.
Use my rubber monocle.
yeah. I will allow it.
I've gone blind.
You have, you do have some credits to pay for it.
One in each eye.
So yes, you absolutely can buy both of those. In that case, you exit the museum via the gift shop. Virgil, did you want anything?
What? Give me a list of what's there.
What's there? Well, there is. It's
Before you do that,
the usual gift shop stuff.
I would like to push Virgil into the gift shop stand.
Oh,
Make me.
He's already pissed me off. I want payback.
A feelings roll.
5.
Okay, interesting.
can I contest the roll?
No.
I think this is done without you expecting it, so I'm going to say no on this occasion. And I'm afraid that it does. Let's say it's a push from behind. So he pushes you into a. One of those annoying things.
Not the rubbers.
Key ring. No. Those annoying key rings with everybody's names on it.
Yes.
You have to twist around, and you always miss your name, and you have to twist it around again. And then there's a kid who starts spinning it. One of those. Unfortunately, knocks you into that, and that goes tumbling down. Fortunately, the one of the museum staff actually comes over and tries to help you sort of put it back upright again. I don't think he saw the push. It seems to be that he thought perhaps you just tripped.
Do you sell weaponry in here? Because I'm going about to keep it full.
I mean, we have foam swords, but weaponry, no, I'm afraid not. That's about the best. I mean, we do sell. I mean, we sell liquor. We have sort of mix of gin and orange.
Right. You sell liquor, do you? By the bottle?
Oh yes, absolutely.
All right, I'll take a gin, bottle of gin.
A bottle of gin, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, yeah, brilliant. Yep.
Cool. Here you go.
That's fine. No worries. You take that up and you pay for that. That's not a problem.
Great.
Couple of.
I'll kill you with your favorite drink.
Now, is this actually happening, or is this happening in your head?
No, this is happening.
Make me a feelings roll.
5.
It's actually happening. Okay, you smash the bottle. shall we say, on at the checkout. And you're brandishing it at Sir Julian.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Okay.
So,
Hell! Let me get a closer look.
Sir Julian, what are you going to do about this?
Oh, bloody hell! I don't know. I tell you what. I'm going to get my cane and give him... Remember, it's snapped in half. I'm just going to give him a right old poke in the knee.
Poke in the knee. I think that's premeditated, so let's call it lasers.
3.
Ah, it's a pass. Okay. So you get that little poke in the knee, which moves you back just far enough. But if he wanted to, Sir Julian could probably run. If he wanted to.
Julian stays his ground. 2 canes out.
two knees.
Hold on. Wait.
I just go into a fencing stance.
Okay.
What are you playing at, Vernon? Come on, we're supposed to be a team. Look, all I've been
I only
is
took
good to
this
you.
fucking chance I could piss you off, and guess what? You pissed me off, so I'm fucking gonna kill you.
Bloody hell.
I go to stab him in the knee.
Oh my god.
In the knee, I'm gonna stab him in the knee. In the
Oh my
leg, in
God.
the thigh, right above the kneecap.
Let's make this a lasers roll, shall we?
Okay. I got my number 3. I leave the feelings, baby.
I think because this is happening in front of you, Julian, I'm actually going to allow you to make a savings throw. Let's make this a feelings, as he's coming at you pretty quick.
3.
That's a fail.
Oh dear.
Julian.
I've got a bloody knee.
Oh, that bloody knee. Now, was
Bloody
it the
knee.
or the thigh, Virgil?
It was like just above the knee, so in the thigh bit there, you know, just
oh.
kneecap.
Oh my god. Okay, so Julian. Ow.
That ruddy hurt. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Hold on.
I also get a question
That's true.
that I'll direct at Julian to say, does that fucking hurt? Oh, it fucking hurts.
No, it's actually quite pleasant, actually. You know, we're back at home, you know, father used to... Well, that's a bit dark where I was going to go there. I'm used to pain. I really am. You know, I actually quite like it. Ah!
Okay, I put more credits on the counter, I pick up an orange and throw the orange at his head.
Oh. I'm surprised you didn't squeeze the orange in the wound, to be honest.
Yeah.
Lasers roll, please, Virgil.
Yep. I got a 6, I missed.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
It's a
you
shame.
basically... You
just chucked
throw
an
it and you chuck the orange. Do you know what? This orange goes flying straight past Sir Julian's head and it hits the keyring rack again and it goes flying over. The poor
orange.
orange there again going, what the hell? At this point, you're both very much being escorted out by security as they come running to deal with you.
Whilst this was happening,
Yes,
I
we
want
will
to,
pop
like-
over to you, Rot.
I want to have like been just kind of like in my oar, moseyed back to the car. I'm assuming the keys weren't in the car. I want to have tried to have hotwired the car.
Oh god, no, no, you're gonna point out the car!
Lasers roll, please. Rot.
Oh, that's not much, is it? Okay. Oh, where's it gone? Wait. Genuine problem here.
Oh dear. He's lost it.
You lost the dice.
I think you're on my graphics. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a reveal.
Oh.
Go on.
Take a picture and send it to you.
Is it laser feelings?
It sure fucking is.
Oh my. He's gonna drive off. Oh no!
Rot, the hover car purrs to life as your compatriots are escorted from the museum, one of them holding his leg, and the text coming through, which does indeed confirm that it was a 2.
So I'm gone.
Your two compatriots see you in the car as it purrs to life and look with some amusement.
The cane is being thrown. I'm injured, but the cane is being thrown at Rot.
Okay.
Rot's off to spread the good word of Jeffrey. He's going to knock on doors and see if people know about him.
Will allow you to roll a lasers on that, Sir Julian.
Yes. 4.
Oh my god, that's a laser feelings as well. So before this happens, Rot, I'm supposed to let you ask a question. So you go first, and then we'll do Sir Julian.
Okay, my question is, can I duck?
No, sorry. You won't have seen him, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Sir Julian, you rolled a 4. You hit him right in the barnet. He is slightly dazed, let's say, although technically an android can't be dazed. We'll come back to that in a moment. So, Julian, you've got a question if you want to ask a question right now.
What you've done?
Quite pissed off here, I have to say. I'm in ratty pain. Don't tell Vernon, but I'm in ratty pain. Is there...
Ask your question.
If you don't have one, you don't have to.
I don't really have one because it's chaos.
Okay, fine. I will. Do you know what? I'm feeling kind, so I will allow you to belay your question until you get back to the ship. How's that?
Is that where we're going?
Because yes, yes.
Is it?
So the three of you are in the car now.
Oh yes, we are.
I will say that
I'm about to drive in a direction and see what happens.
The android is certainly currently in the driving seat.
Even though I'm injured, I should still be fine.
You do have an injury, and I would say that Rot was there first, so he seems to be in control and also slightly crazed at this moment.
I would argue Rot is never in control.
yeah. So I'm saying that Rot is in charge. Go on, Rot. What would you like to do?
So I don't even look up as they get in. I was about to leave anyway. As they get in, I don't even look up, and I'm just Abraham. Do you know the words, Jeffrey? And I just put my foot to the floor and I go. And I'm not even looking. It's just straightforward. Full acceleration.
Right?
Whatever's in front of me is in front of me. It's down to Jeffrey to decide.
Okay, we'll leave it there. What will happen next time on Lasers and Feelings Episode 2? Will Rot crash the car? Will Virgil kill Julian? And will Jeffrey become an almighty god? Find out next time.